Meet Frane Selak, an elderly music teacher from Croatia, and depending on how you look at it, either the world's unluckiest or the world's luckiest person to ever live. His unbelievable yet true story begins on a cold winter's day in 1962. Traveling from Sarajevo to Munich, a fault with the line caused his train to jump the track and plunge into the freezing river below.
Hey, fuck
While
yeah.
other passengers were killed in the crash or drowned in the sinking wreckage, suffering a broken arm,
We've
Frane
seen this
managed to
story.
escape and swim
I
to
couldn't
shore.
tell you. It doesn't ring any bells.
Little did Frane know at the time, but this incident marked the beginning of a series of bizarre events that would occur over the next 40 years of his life. The following year, while traveling aboard a small plane bound for Rijeka, disaster struck for a second time. Mid-flight, both engines stopped.
He needs to just stop
cabin
taking
pressure
public
dropped,
transportation.
and the plane began losing altitude. You might have thought that this was probably the worst thing that could have happened, but you'd be wrong. While the plane plummeted towards the ground, a malfunctioning door blew off, and poor Frane was sucked out of the aircraft.
What?
Tumbling through the air without a parachute,
Wait, you
Frane
fucking
must have
serious?
thought he was a goner.
Wait, that's amazing.
But while the plane crashed into the side of a hill, killing all 19 on board, Frane somehow managed to land in a haystack and survived with only minor.
This is absolutely not true. No fucking way. Oh, Frane. That was Frank. He's still alive, too. The next year, during his first and only plane ride, he was blown out of a malfunctioning plane door and landed in a haystack. Well, what plane crash was this? Every plane crash is very well reported on. Which one was this? God damn, Maki. Another fat 20, thank you. Thanks to the resub, Ed Boy. Thank you, Maki. This could all very well be a lie. What plane crash was this? Every single plane crash like ever on a commercial airliner is reported. For obvious reasons. It was 1966. It doesn't change anything. Reference. I see these references. I can't read this. Supruga Lodos. Oh, actually, can I translate? Let me see. Forgot we have that technology now. Well, that didn't work. It's also a lifestyle magazine, it seems. Source number 6. Oh, here we go. Well, that didn't work. Okay, which one? I'm assuming it was in Croatia. Well, that didn't work. Wow, there was a lot of plane crashes in 1963. Holy shit. Okay, I'll just assume that one might be true. That's a lot of plane crashes.
Minor injuries. Another 2 years went by before Frane's next brush with death. This time, while traveling by bus, ice on the road.
Stop
caused the
traveling,
wheels to lock
Frane!
up, and the vehicle skidded through the safety guard and into the valley below. 4 passengers were killed, but not Frane. Tired, or perhaps terrified of public transport, Frane began to travel mostly by car.
Good call.
But that didn't seem to help either.
Should have done
In
skateboard, maybe.
1970, his car engine burst into flames, but Frane was able to jump free before it exploded. Then, 3 years later, in 1973, the fuel pump in his new car ruptured, causing another engine fire. But this time, the flames were blown straight at him through the air vents. Needless to say, he survived this too, albeit with less hair than he began with. In 1995, he survived being hit by a bus. And in 1996,
This guy's
a
awesome.
fearless truck driver forced him off the side of a mountain road. His car plunged 300 feet and exploded in a ball of flames. But Frane wasn't in it. Having somehow jumped out of the window, he was found clinging to a tree some way down the cliff face.
Frane is like a fucking perfect stunt man. He's mastered the art of diving out of exploding vehicles. Thank you. Oh, goddamn. Thank you for the 10 gift subs again, Maki. And the tier 1 Anchor and the resub Mega Rooney. Anuna, 21 Savage, and Prime Zazfo.
Base. Now, Frane's story may have ended there, as since then, Frane hasn't been involved in any other death-defying incidents. However, there is one last twist to this man's incredible story. In 2003, at the age of 72, Frane bought a lottery ticket, his first one in over 40 years. He won the jackpot, safely securing his place as the luckiest unlucky person to ever live.
That's good. The universe gave him a little something. He won $1.1 million.